The Pokemon Pretendos are at it again. Bring back the national dex is trying to rile up the fan base by pointing out that Pokemon Snap looks better than Pokemon Shield. Pokemon Sword and Shield, Pokemon Gen 8. Oh, how could a spin-off title look better than the mainline games? That's never happened before in any game ever, especially not the original Pokemon games, the ones that the original Pokemon Snap was made for. Yeah, the original Pokemon Snap clearly didn't look any better than Pokemon Red and Blue. It's really interesting to see people continue to try and push this narrative that there's something wrong with Game Freak or something wrong with the Pokemon Company, something wrong with Pokemon Sword and Shield when the games have come out now. They're successful. They've gotten some new DLC. I found myself wanting to stop and play Pokemon Sword this weekend. I unfortunately didn't have time to, but I am just... It just kind of goes back into my core point about, like, bring back the national dex as a whole, is that these people aren't happy that they got a game that fits their desire. Like, what they're interested in is turning it somehow, twisting it into a controversy, somehow shifting things around. So, like, oh, actually Game Freak didn't give us what we wanted because we wanted these visuals in the core Pokemon games. Like, never mind they're completely different kinds of games with a completely different focus. Never mind that, like, Game Freak is their own studio and they have, like, a bunch more stuff to worry about. Never mind that, like, there's more to a game than having good graphics. You know what I mean? Like, Sword and Shield, I would much rather have Pokemon Sword and Shield over The Last of Us Part 2 or any of this other modern schlock. You know what I mean? Like, Sword and Shield was way better than a lot of the big AAA games in the past 10 years. You know what I mean? Like, this is what you chose to get angry about. Like, the visuals and not getting all 700 Pokemon in a single game. Like, it's just, it's absurd. It really is. It really is ridiculous, and this really should be a happy time, to be honest with you, because we finally got one of our most hotly desired, one of the fan base's most hotly desired new Pokemon games. One of the all-time most popular Pokemon spin-off titles, Pokemon Snap, the sequel I personally have been waiting for 21 years, as I now know. 21 years I've been waiting for this shit, right? Like, I love me some Pokemon Snap, and it was always disappointing to me that, like, they kind of put it on the back burner for such a long time, and it's interesting to see. I'm happy to see them finally return to it, finally get the sequel we wanted, and it looks great. But I'm upset with the reception. I'm upset with, like, the negative aspect to it. I'm upset at people, complaining about the mobile apps existing, complaining about like Pokemon Sword and Shield, like complaining about Game Freak, complaining about all this weird superfluous stuff. Like, just support the stuff you want. Like, that would be like me getting angry about, like, the card game for requiring them to introduce Pokemon every generation. Like you know what I mean? Like, that's just how it works. You know what I mean? It's not part of. Anyway, so Pokemon. Pokemon Snap. I'm really excited for it, and I cannot wait to see what happens going forward.